Hi there, thanks for joining us on Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Antoinette Essa. We're talking about the Richmond SPCA and everything that's going on. They have a lot of things going on there throughout the year. And talking about it is Tabitha Haynes. She's the Director of Communications. No pets, but glad to have you here.
Oh, I'm always glad to be here. I probably could have brought some of our tiniest residents with me, would have been appropriate.
That's okay. We can go there and see them.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about the foster volunteer program, because that's up and coming and growing.
Exponentially growing. We have had a Meet the Fosters program for the last couple of years. In 2010, we placed about 1,200 pets, majority of them kittens, in foster homes.
Now, why kittens? Why not just why just kittens? Why so many of them at this time of the year?
Well, the spring and summer months are known as kitten season because cats are very seasonal in their breeding, and that results in many orphaned and abandoned kittens in local municipal shelters. And we partnered with both Richmond Animal Care and Control and Hanover Animal Control to save the lives of every, not only healthy, but also those who are treatable and rehabilitatable kittens that come into their care. So that's had us have a need to really grow our own capacity beyond the four walls of our Robin Star Humane Center.
And steps in the foster volunteers. And tell me about that. How does that work?
Well, we hold regular training workshops for new foster care volunteers because we want them to have all the skills that prepare them to take these orphan pets into their home and be successful in providing good care to them.
And as you said, they're neonatal, so there's special care involved in taking care of these kittens.
There is. Many of the kittens that come into our care this time of year are orphans who need bottle feeding, and a lot of that is around-the-clock care, almost like caring for a human infant.
And so once the volunteers go through the program, what happens next?
Well, once they've attended a training workshop, they let our foster care coordinator know when and what types of pets they're ready to foster, and then we're ready to call on them when pets meeting that description come into our care. When a foster care provider comes in to pick up their litter of kittens, or perhaps an adult animal, we've provided with them a care package that includes the crate or carrier for the animal, all of the food and bedding and toys that pet needs to be comfortable in their home. And especially for the orphaned kittens, we also provide them with bottles and formula and also like heating pads. That's a big need that we have this time of year as well.
So they don't have to spend any money.
Right, exactly. All of the supplies are taken care of by the Richmond SPCA. What we're really asking the foster parents to do is to open their heart and home for a temporary period of time.
And how long is that?
Well, it can vary. For orphaned kittens, it can be as long as 8 weeks. For older animals, it may just be a week of their time, and that's part of what the foster care provider lets our coordinator know so that we can match the timeline that they have as well.
Are you finding that the volunteers are adopting these parents and kittens, and can they adopt?
They absolutely can. We always encourage that if a match is made and they form a strong bond during their foster care period, we'll also give them a discount on their adoption if they want to make that pet a permanent part of their family.
Well, that's a great incentive right there.
It is.
Yeah. So how many of these do you have? Give me like a basic number.
Well, in the month of May, we placed about 200, I believe it was 213 kittens in foster homes that month.
So that's great. So the need is there.
Absolutely.
How can folks get information or more information on this?
Well, they can go to our website, richmondspca.org, and we have a Meet the Fosters page with a really detailed frequently asked questions list. And then they can also, from the website, sign up for the next training orientation that's scheduled.
And don't go in thinking this is just 1 or 2 weeks, because you want to invest a little bit of time.
The time commitment can vary, but we're willing to work with whatever time you have to give. Yeah. We'll find the animal that can benefit from that commitment.
Wonderful. Looking forward to a lot of people doing this.
We are.
Thanks, Tabitha. We've been talking with Tabitha Haynes, the Director of Communications, the Richmond SPCA. And we want to thank you for joining us on Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Antoinette Essa.